Hey, it's Quest for Gear, and I just jumped over the old 2,000 subscriber gap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Yeah, I hit over 2,005 subscribers this week, which is great because this week was my birthday week. Happy birthday to me. And no, it's been really good. I checked with the fire marshal and the insurance people. I said, look, I got 2,005 people in here. How many am I allowed? Fire marshal was like, no problem. You haven't met maximum occupancy. You can have more subscribers. No problems there. The insurance company isn't going to shut you down. The fire marshal said, it is getting a little too sexy in here, but I'm not gonna judge you for that. Keep the subscribers coming is what he said. So yeah, Quest for Gear, 2,005 subscribers. Couldn't have done it without you. If you're just joining us for the first time now, what do? We complain about gear. Studio gear, electronic drums, guitars. We fail upward, we fail downward. I try to make records. It doesn't always work out. I've been doing this stuff since the mid-90s and still learn different things every day. I don't know everything about everything. I'm not perfect, except when it comes to the Toemaster Pro and the Tascam Model 24, in which case I am perfect, and I do know everything about anything. And I know more about the engineers themselves. My cousin's on the dev team. I'm on the beta team. My cousin's on the dev team. So you can't tell me nothing about the Toemaster Pro. I know everything about it. I know all the buttons. I've got the manual. My cousin's on the beta team and I'm on the dev team. My uncle knows. He works there on the forklift dock. I got all the secrets. I know everything about Toemaster Pro. But when it comes to anything else, I'm pretty open-minded to learn and admit that I don't know everything about recording, and I still fail upward all the time. But yeah, no, it's been a great journey. I think I'm a couple years in. I got my start by watching videos, Tascam videos really, from Mike Forrester at I Love Recording, and we've met a lot of good friends along the way. So speaking of good friends, another feature we're rolling out on the Quest for Gear channel is the Shoutout Setlist. I'll be reading this at the end of every video. The Shoutout Setlist does a few things for me. It allows me to continue community building, which we've been doing on this channel, trying to bring a bunch of us guys together, guys and girls that have been, we all have similar goals here. All these people on this list like making music, usually at their house. I don't think I have any real professionals here, although Sean Courtright sort of straddles that line, and Mirage has got some cool music videos, but for the most part, we are very much, from what I can tell, home amateurs. I just realized I forgot somebody. I feel terrible, but anyway, not everybody's on here yet, but you will be on the Shoutout Setlist. The other thing this lets me to do is at the end of every video, I can now hold this thing up and read it, and it lets me make my videos 2 and 3 minutes longer. So we can get to that 8 to 9 to 10 minute video length that YouTube likes, so that another ad plays, so that I get money. And isn't that what this is all about? Getting me money. I've always said, Quest for Gear, why are you doing this? Number 1, make money. Now number 2 has this unfortunate side quest where I keep meeting friends, which is a weird thing. I didn't do this to meet friends, but look at all these cool folks that are I've met that I like talking to on here now. This is an unfortunate side effect. Anyway, I still remember when YouTube sent me my first plaque in the mail. Quest for Gear, 450 subs. It was quite an achievement. And then later on, they sent me another one, Quest for Gear, the 563 sub plaque, which is very coveted. That's the one everyone wants. Where my top video YouTube put out was dust. Yeah, I have a 1-hour video on dust, for real. Some people were talking about the dust in my studio. It gets dusty down here. I just don't dust, you know? I don't know if I can find you any. There's some guys really interested. Oh, look at the spider web. Look at that. Look at that. So a few YouTubers have commented on the dust and spider web in my amateur studio. So I figured, hey, you got to give the people what they want. You got to give the people what they want. If dust is the thing, if dust and spider web and me not cleaning my studio is what you guys want to hear about, sure. So I look it up. I have a 1-hour-long video where I just talk about dust. I really do. And some of you guys have watched it all the way through, and I applaud you. Going back to the shout-out list, what is the Shoutout Setlist. Again, it's a thing I'll be reading out at the end of my videos, where I can shout out all the YouTube channels that I watch that I think are on the same trajectory, the same path that I am with this home recording stuff. Let's visit each one of these in celebration of me getting over 2,000 subscribers, and we'll go to each one of these real quick, and then I'll tell you how you can get out on the shout-out list. So number one here, and again, the board's not really in order. I just started printing people, with the exception of at Mike Forrester, I Love Recording. He's always going to get a high spot on the shout-out list because, frankly, I would not have a channel if it wasn't for at Mike Forrester at I Love Recording. Why should you go to his channel? Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh, my God. Go to Mike Forrester's because of Tascam stuff and just general music. He plays bass and drums and everything in between. He's got good songs. He plays in a ton of stuff, church bands. He's part of one of them ukulele. See my ukulele hanging up there? He's in the ukulele group. His music is good. His songwriting is good. His Tascam information is good. And then he'll go down some weird beaten paths like, here's a guitar pedal. Here's a mic I like, microphone I like. So it gets good and it gets weird. Next, we're going to talk about at Warheart Arts. So that's another one. Good music, my kind of music. I always thought that the little bit of music I have heard of him would fit well in any indie movie. I'm a big fan of indie movies. Go watch Passenger Side. That's a great indie movie. Warheart Arts' music would fit right in there. Also, he does old school things. He's got sort of old school ways, which is great. And keeps me on the straight and narrow in terms of trying not to go too modern and digital. He'll try to reel me back and go, why would you want that plug-in? Why would you want that ToneMaster Pro? Why would you want that kind of amp, Because he's got the old board and the Tascam model bridge, which he has, is newer, but he's still very old school. He's got an old school rack, which you must never go in, although I'm in there more than he even knows. And that's an inside joke because he's got this rack that he thinks somebody's in there playing around and probably his cat pulling wires out. All right, this gentleman, I don't know how to say his name. GWUGLUUD77, Galuguld 77. Great channel, interesting music, nice guy, worth checking out for sure. I wish I could pronounce that name somehow, but go ahead and type that in and check this out. You may be going, hey, you're moving your camera all over. Well, you can always just pause the video and write these down and go check them out. It wouldn't take you 6 months to watch all these guys' video. Just go ahead and pause mine, watch 6 months of everybody's videos, and then get back to me. We'll just go ahead and pause it. All right, if you're back, you have subscribed to all these folks and watched all their videos. Thank you for that. The next one is at Searching for Tone. I've always maintained his production quality is really good. He has all kinds of really affordable, and I'm just going to say cheap guitars. He seeks out really cheap Amazon guitars. Stuff people probably shouldn't buy and shouldn't play, but he checks them out for you. Lets you know what they're all about. Are there any really cheap Amazon guitars out there that might be worthwhile? Well, Searching for Tone will find it. Plus, his production's really good. John Dotson's new to YouTube, just learning how to play guitar. He's got a beautiful Taylor guitar, but we check in with from time to time. He's got 2 videos now. And I have to admit, I've only seen one of them. So I'm going to have to go check John's other video, but we're rooting for him. Keiko Effects Designs. I don't know if it's Keiko or Keiko. Somebody tell me. And he does design work and music together, so he's worth checking out. Black Lily at Bioglass Music. They have a awesome music video that I like to go watch from time to time. Very cool. So that's Black Lily at Bioglass Music. Down here we've got Null, also known as at Martin Parrott 1978. Just a nice dude. He's got 13 videos for you to check out. Then we've got 111 at 111. 5912. He lets you watch him like a voyeur, kind of. He sets a camera up, and you can watch him in the room, writing songs, playing songs, and it's very cool. He may be Australian. I don't know. I don't want to be ignorant about that, but he has like a country accent in terms of it's Australian or the country of the UK. I don't know. Not that I don't have. I mean, for him, I have the accent, right? But anyway. He sounds either British or Australian, and that goes into the music, and it sounds cool. Sean Courtright, what is there to say? Great songwriter, and I'm working on some stuff with him, which is great. And he's just a good songwriter from New York, from what I can tell. I keep thinking he's from Nashville, but he's from New York. John Dotson, we talked about Full Blast Studio. Check out I think they have one video, at Full Blast Studio. But if you go check it out, maybe they'll make more. Framing the Sound, TC Connor has 751 videos. Okay, there's one I need to go check up on. I have not watched Mr. at TC_Connor 751 videos. I've not watched them all. Honestly, I gotta go catch up there. So I guess I know what I'm doing this weekend. At Mirage69 has a good sense of humor and awesome music and good videos. He's got some music videos he's made, 29 videos. I love checking out his music videos. Go check it out. What's there to say about Vic the Synth Guy? 183 videos. The other day he had one video, and now he has 183 videos. I'm not caught up there either. I need to. I did check some out the other day, but 183 is a lot to catch up with. I will catch up. At Vic the Synth. I like synths and making music from time to time. And then we got Heather Learns Guitar. At Heather Learns Guitar, who has not put out a video for a while and is at risk of losing her place on the Shoutout Setlist, because the Shoutout Setlist is for people who put videos up. So, hey, look at all this space. You're like, hey, I've talked to you. I'm nice to you. How can I get on your Quest for Gear Shoutout Setlist board? Well, we haven't got everybody, and I feel bad if I've missed somebody obvious, somebody's been talking to me every day and I just, All right, there's 3 ways to get on the board. The first one's real easy. All you have to do is tell me how handsome I am in the comments below. It's pretty simple. You just go, hey, Quest for Gear, you're a handsome hunk. You're a handsome surf-looking jock dude. Do you lift weights, you handsome dude? That's all. That's easy. Number 2 is probably easier, and the easiest way to get on the Shoutout set list is just be cool in the comments. All these people were cool in the comments. It's not that difficult. We're just talking about home recording, bass, synth, drums, making our own records. It's pretty simple to be nice in the comments. That's all these folks did, all right? And then option 3 to get on the Quest for Gear Shoutout set list. Option 3 is probably your most profitable option and easy to do. What we can do is set up a triangle-shaped hierarchy where everybody on this rung pays me $1, and then everyone below them pays those people $1, and we just filter it up. So she would pay Vic $1, who would pay Sean $1. So then Sean would pay him $1, and them $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. And this hierarchical triangle, per se, basically just the money just flows up the triangle. So that's option 3. But really option 2 is your best one. Just be cool in the comments and you'll make it onto Quest for Gear Shoutout set list organically. It's pretty simple to get on the list organically. These guys don't know how they got on the list. They just started being cool in the comments. It's pretty simple. Anyway, I haven't made a list of friends since I was in public school. I remember, we had to have long talks in Jerry the principal's office, where I'd make a list of who I thought my friends were, and he would say, you need to stop crying and you need to stop coming in here. And I'd say, listen, Jerry the principal, other kids shouldn't tell other kids they smell. And then Jerry the principal, you could tell he didn't really care. You could tell he didn't really want to help me, but he did agree that other kids that didn't make it to my friends list shouldn't be able to tell other kids which other kids smell. That's not what school is for. Don't tell other people they smell in school or you won't be on their list. Anyway, again, we made it to 2005 subscribers and we're pretty happy about that. And yeah, this has been Quest for Gear, upward and onward. And if you want to make it onto the Shoutout set list of people who don't smell, just be cool in the comments. Pretty easy. Jerry the principal, wherever you are. Maybe you smell Jerry the principal.